or whatever. But no, I think that's kind of essential. Whereas in other forms of poker, like say 5-card stud, where there's just you have the 5 cards and then any like I want to change 2 out. At least I think that's how that works. I don't know my super stuff all that well, but
fucking bodies, I swear, I hate moving full bodies.
Because they make a mess everywhere.
Yeah, that and they're tough to fucking carry.
You know what might be actually? Did you get the tentacles already? Also, hold on. Can we
No.
before I proceed? Are we working on the tunnels right now? Because that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I'm working at the other entrance.
Okay, I actually realized we haven't really been communicating what we're doing in the game. We're just talking shit right now. Where's my bucket? Fuck.
It's working out.
It's working out. Yeah, we'll meet in the middle, or in some middle part. Oh, you know what? I think I don't have
That's
a bucket.
dynamite.
Yeah, careful with that. Yeah, I just need a bucket. No, there's that noise again.
Stand by.
Me?
Oh, device active. Okay.
Okay. Can I reach the machine from here? Shit, come on. How close? Fuck! How close do I fucking need to be?
How close do you need to be?
Uh-oh.
What did you do?
Guess what happens next? There was an arm that was in the Slosh-O-Matic. I went to grab it, and it flew.
Disappeared.
It flew and disappeared. I see some blood. Oh my god. Okay, well, we'll find it when we snap.
Same thing that happened to me. We'll do that later.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that happened to you earlier, too?
Yeah, that's what happened.
I picked up an
tried to grab it, and
I picked up a straight arm, so I must have taken care of it. But now there's another one.
I grabbed it, and it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go over here now.
Wait a minute, is that a... Oh, it is a streak of blood.
Dieter Munchley. Dieter Munchley.
What kind of fucking name is that?
His name is Diet, and then Munch in the same fucking name.
Okay. All right, and yeah.
Explosive barrel. Explosive barrel.
Okay, careful with that thing.
Boom.
Yeah, kaboom! Not the one that is gonna
drunk.
survive this.
I'm drunk. What's your excuse?
All right, can I? No, it's a bad idea. I'm gonna keep this back in the light.
I almost feel like this kind of area is made like a tunnel worm or something. Like something out of a Tremors.
Oh, yeah. I don't think the Tremors were this big, but yeah, fuck, man. That film scared the piss out of me when I was little watching that thing. Holy shit.
I don't think it ever scared me. Hey, look, another shovel.
I don't think we need, other than that one hole, which I filled quite quickly.
Carrie Ibrahid.
What kind of stupid name is that?
I don't know. You can probably pronounce it better.
Yeah,
when you get over here.
Yeah, what's your name, dude? Clint Eastwood. What kind of stupid ass name is that? It's like, you what? Clint Eastwood is the coolest goddamn name ever. Here lies.
Oh, what was his name? Oh my God, there was. I forget if it was The Voice or America's Got Talent or something, but a kid came on and he had the most kick-ass name ever. Can't remember what it was though. And it's killing me to not know because it was like, oh my God, I wish I had that.
Like just the kid's name?
Yeah, the kid. He was like a 12, 13-year-old kid, and it's like, oh my God, he has like the coolest name out there.
Okay.
Even like, I'm not even talking about like just first name, but it's like his first and last name together is like, damn.
Okay, you know what I need?
That's good.
Need another lantern just in that little tunnel there. Just so I can remember that that's where the turn is. The turn, the river, and the flop.
Oh, is there an actual branching point for you? Because I've still been.
Yeah, it's a little. I think it's sort of a branch. It's more like it branches off to one little side tunnel, and then this is probably the one with the tentacles in it. So I'll get to that in a second. God damn it! I don't know, fucking USB. Fine.
That's gonna be a mess waiting to happen.
Do this one little bit at a time. I fucking heard that. I freaking heard that.
I heard that.
I also saw this. I swear to God, that's blood on the wall. No, it's just
Seymour!
the
What's going on, Seymour?
the L is just red. So never mind. Oh yeah,
Take an L.
there's a spot.
When did that ever become a thing? Like take an L. Like I don't remember that being a thing for a long time.
How would the full sentence be? I've never heard that phrase at all.
No, take an L.
Yeah,
Take a loss.
I've never heard that expressed in that way ever.
Yeah, so I don't know where it might have been like on the Fine Brothers or something, but it's like, oh, I'll take an L, and I'm like, wait, what? Take an L? Oh, it's like take a loss, or
Well,
like
then say take a loss then.
Yeah, or like, oh, I just lost. Like, no, it's like, oh, you gotta be dramatic over it. It's like, oh, I'll take an L.
The damn millennials, of which we are both.
We are.
Yeah, we are.
Which we are.
Okay, damn millennials who happen to make up stupid things like.
Isn't it like 80s plus, 80s to 2000 or something?
I think the cutoff would be like somewhere mid 80s. But the best way I've heard it described, I kind of agree with this. What were the years in which you grew up in? If you grew up during the 90s, then you're a millennial. It's something like that. Even if you were born in like 85, if your most bringing up years were in the 90s, or another one is what was the most prominent president at the time that you remember? If yours was Bill Clinton, then you're a millennial. It's something like that. I know it's not the best, but it's like I've heard that. I'm going, okay. And if say it was Obama, then you were Generation Z. And if it was Reagan, then Gen X.
I love how it's Gen X, millennial, and then Gen Z.
Well, I believe the reason why they said millennial because it was at the turn of the millennium.
Yeah.
But I mean,
then everybody believed they were gonna die.
What, because of the Y2K thing?
Y2K.
Which turned out to be a sort of like Like some systems got affected, but overall things were it was just a big
it wasn't like
burger.
catastrophic, making it out to be.
Oh, they were saying, oh my god, gonna fucking blow. There was also another one too, like before Y2K, the September 9th one, because it would have been 9/9/99, 99999. That one I didn't hear anything about.
Well, no, that was the whole thing. Is that they didn't know if the computer could go past 9. Like it didn't know if it knew what to do when it hit 2000. Like all the numbers would reset.
Right, but specifically the September 9th one, which was like everything hits 9/99/99. Oh my god, right? The bucket's by the light. God, I'm such an idiot. I'm like,
I wonder what happened in 666.
Well, they probably didn't have computers. Actually, they most certainly didn't. Because that's the thing. When did the transistor get invented? That's the big one right there. That's the branching
Not
path.
till like World War II, maybe.
Yeah.
Or just after.
So it's like, and until
I mean,
the transistor.
World War II. People don't realize, like, yeah, World War II is when a lot of stuff came into being.
Yep, that's what happens when military gets, we gotta do things.
It's a budget. Well, same with like the space race. That wasn't exactly a military thing.
No, but there are some things to suggest that the what was I gonna say? To suggest that the the space race had some military intentions behind it.
Oh yeah, it was like putting up spy satellites and whatnot.
Well, spy satellites plus also
But,
like,
I mean,
if Russia's gonna try and build a base on the moon, we need to get there first, and not just we want to just land there on the moon first. No, we want to have a.
There was an image I found where it's like it was documenting the first space stuff, and it's like Russia, and then the United States only has man on moon as first, and it's like America wins.
Well, I mean that was the big one, but you are right. Russia somehow, they managed. First man in space, not necessarily like
first dog in
space.
First
Object,
satellite.
Yeah, first satellite. What was it called? Sputnik. Yeah. In space, or making its solid, steady tone. Beep, beep.
Yeah. They had so many firsts, and it's like, oh, America got to the moon, so therefore they win. It's like,
but that was actually the finish line. Essentially, everyone had arbitrarily set, but it's a pretty big one, man.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, that's a big accomplishment, but it's like I think the Russians did a lot first.
I don't know. I think at the time, like, I don't even know.
In terms of,
I'm so surprised because here's the thing. I'm actually reading I'm going through a really nasty book right now called The Gulag Archipelago. Are you familiar with that book?
I know what the gulags are.
Okay, it's written by Alexander Solzhenitsyn, and it's basically a recount of the Gulag camps in Soviet Russia, leading up to like 1960. I can't remember when he started writing the book, but eventually, and it's all the stuff that happened in there, and
Basically during Stalin's reign after World War II.
And yeah, Stalin gets brought up a lot because it is basically, mostly all that. But I only just started volume 2 recently because it's okay. Here to give you an idea, the book comes in 3 volumes. Each volume is roughly 700 pages. Like it's a giant book, and I only just finished volume 1.
Not the longest book.
No, it's not the longest, but it's pretty big. It's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, it's nothing to scoff at.
But I'm just like going through volume 2 right now, which is the only volume 1 has two parts to it, which are mostly talking about the political side of what was going on in Russia at the time, and then a little bit about how people get arrested and then transported to the Gulag camps. But book 2, which is part 3, is literally just what happens in the camps. And I've only just started it now, and it's like, Jesus Christ. And then to bring us all around again, I'm surprised they were able to get any of that space stuff at all. Which is just like, yeah, it blows my mind.
Russia's a large country.
Just because it's big doesn't mean all that much. It probably had a massive population, though. But of all the people who were hired to work as scientists who actually had the clout to do it and who weren't just, labeled as wreckers, like a lot of the engineers were, because they kept like, we need to do it this way. Nope, Stalin has decreed it must be done like this because Stalin said so.
Doctors. Or all the doctors that he killed. Yeah,
basically anyone, highly educated who was claiming one thing, but the state was saying nope.
Anybody. The thing was anybody who could be a potential target for him, or like
for the party.
Anybody who was smart enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to go straight into the gulags.
Into death, it's basically a death sentence.
It basically was, yeah. No, and I'm reading that now. It's just like, holy crap. Yeah, it's a very dark book. But there are some. It does have its funny moments from time to time. But funny in the kind of funny, like, oh, that's grotesque, but kind of funny. Like,
I actually want to watch the Death of Stalin, because I watched somebody do a review of it, and it looks really funny.
A movie? Is that a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie called The Deaths of Stalin. But it's done in like a kind of parody way.
Oh, okay.
It is historically authentic with a lot of historical accuracy. So there are actually a lot of historical accurate moments in it.
But it goes for a slightly comedic tone, because you kind of have.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, and so Solzhenitsyn does a bit of that from time to time in the book, even if it is a retelling of just how ridiculous the political and state machinations of Russia.
Dark humor is.
Russia. Soviet. The
Soviet
Union.
USSR.
The USSR, yeah. I kept saying Russia. That's not right. Sorry to any of you who happen to be Russian watching this, obviously. But actually, that's something I actually found out too. That it is actually required reading, mandatory. That in high school you have to read the Gulag Archipelago. That's what I've heard. Like if you live in Russia, high school mandatory. You have to read that book to let you know. It's like, hey,
here's the tentacles.
Oh, okay. I guess I was. Yeah, I'm not. I'm nowhere near. I thought I was in the tentacle room. I am not. I am nowhere near.
I think I might be heading back towards you. I don't know. I'll work on the tentacles first.
Okay. I am just slowly moving my way through here. Actually, what I need to do is after I mop this up, I need to go get another lantern too.
I wonder how this died.
Are you writing this down? And actually, that's the thing. How would you associate each USB to each person? You'd have to remember and write it down in your notes.
Well, what you would do is you would look at a person and then write it right there and right then.
Yeah, but it's just that sounds like a lot of work. I'd rather pull my eyeballs out than do that.
I mean, This game is so cathartic, and all you would have to do is you would only have to do it one pass.
But
Like
then,
you would,
but then you'd have
you
to
would.
write all that information in after the fact. That's the part that would be like, oh god.
Oh yeah. One of those games where it would be like, oh, you're making sure you're writing this down outside, right?
Yeah, well, thank God it has the. I'm so glad. I forget who it was, man. I'll have to look this back up. The guy who pointed out, hey, you can use the note thing in game for that stuff. And I was like, and after that had happened, I put his name in the thing all the time because he is awesome. Assuming that guy is even still here watching this. I mean, if he was watching all these things, he probably will. He's like, oh my god, Infesord has more Viscera cleanup detail. And he's got to be fucking
He's still
kidding me.
playing this damn game?
He's still, well, I mean, yeah. Wait, he's still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, this is just a good introduction to get you back into YouTube as well.
Exactly. Well, actually, I may be pushing much harder into Twitch, to be quite honest. But YouTube, I gotta finish Dead Space 2. And I did say to that Jordy Jordan guy, it's like, who also commented on my New Year's Eve video, and you know the with the time lapse construction, that he was happy to see me because we were gonna do Dead Space 3 co-op for a video, assuming that's still down, assuming that's still gonna happen. I mean, we'll see. First, I need to actually finish
You
Dead
can always
Space
send
2.
him a message.
I could do that. That sounds like the sort of thing a good version
But
of
first,
Infesord
before
would do.
anything else, before you do anything else, you have to finish Transformer.
There's also that too. Yeah, that one. I can't. I even told myself I heard this game's actually quite short. Yeah, several years, two years now counting. Still haven't.
You
finished.
probably only have like an hour or two left as well.
Not based on the chapters I've seen. Because here's the thing. I'm not like trying to just bum rush through the story. I am trying to do every side.
Oh,
stuff.
that's right. Yeah.
So
You,
maybe
like,
if you're bum rushing the story, you could probably do it really quick. I mean, or maybe it's a relative thing. Like in terms of other Platinum games, because it's a Platinum developed game, you know, Spectacle Fighter and all that. That maybe on average this game is shorter than their other ones. I don't know. I never played any other Platinum game, and I have to say it's pretty good. Like they know how to do their Spectacle Fighters. That's for damn sure.
Hasbro's already taken enough.
Well, with the Michael Bay Transformer movies. Oh, I see a light. I don't know why that's a permanent flare. That I thought it was you for a second. Damn it.
No.
Okay. No, I need another lantern. Actually, I'm gonna need several lanterns just to like these, so I know like roughly where I am in the tunnels. All right. But yeah, this place is coming together, and we are according to the recording, we're about to hit the 1 hour and 30-minute mark. But I mean,
Actually, that 2.5 hour mark isn't half bad.
right? But that again, I think that's all rated for one person. Oh shit! Okay, I knew I was gonna run into more shit. All right, come here. Oh my, you know what? I just realized I might actually have to try in the future running this game at 1440, because I just realized there is actually quite a bit of screen tearing going on. But if G-Sync could actually turn on, then that would just totally not even be a non-issue.
Why not just turn on V-Sync?
I can't do it now. Not in the middle of the recording. That would
Well,
be,
no, of course, not in the middle of the recording, but just turn on regular VSync.
No, I paid this money for a G-Sync. I'd rather have the G-Sync working.
God.
I'm almost certain, dude,
Yeah.
I'm almost certain I could get 1440 30 working.
Sure, but you're not going to get it to record properly.
You know what I'll do? On Twitch, I will do another test stream. That's what I'll do. Because I did that the once before.
I noticed.
Yeah, but 1440 60 is what killed it. But 1440 30 might be doable. Because if I can get 1440, that means I can make the G-Sync work. Or if I can find another solution to force the G-Sync to turn on. Because I checked the settings, like G-Sync on in both cases, and it's like, why isn't it here? Because it's not running native resolution, which I imagine must be one of the requirements. I mean, if it's not, I'll defer to me being an idiot. Yeah, gotta bring that in there about this sort of stuff. Actually, you know what? No, that actually wouldn't be idiocy. That would be just ignorant. That's not the same thing. I take that back.
Ignorance is bliss.
ignorance could be bliss. Not always, though. Okay, that's, I don't know what that is.
Depends on who you talk to.
Depends on your point of view.
Well, because if you don't know that people are being murdered every single day, then you're none the wiser.
Well, it's probably best that you don't look up social media and the news every day. It's like, yeah, that's the thing I remember hearing a funny joke about. Is like, watching the news is like this. The newscaster comes on and says, good evening, and then tells you every single thing about why it is not a good evening, and then leaves with good night. Yeah, good evening. Now let me tell you why everything is not good.
Don't they usually do one horrible story followed by one kind of happy story that's like not really relevant, and then they go back to being horrible again?
I mean, I suppose if they're well balanced with their coverage, that they try and mix it up a bit.
They almost have to.
But I mean,
they almost have to.
But if you're being super like journalistic integrity, like you're just telling what's going on in the world, and let people make up their minds about it.
Please.
Look, that's what journalism is supposed to be. I recognize
that's what it's supposed to be.
In current year that that's not really the case. It
depends on the news network. Some are better than
true. Yeah, it depends on the publication. Some are better, some are garbage.
Fox News.
I was thinking more like BuzzFeed News.
Oh, BuzzFeed.
There's an oxymoron if I've ever heard one.
Well, if there's any place that I absolutely trust, it is The Onion.
Ah, yes, The Onion. Dude, you know something's wrong when you read a headline. It's like, this could totally read like an Onion headline. But then you realize, oh, New York Post. Oh, well, that's not so good.
I recently read an Onion article that was like, Boston had a layer of like 6 inches of bullet casings. It's like, oh god.
Because of all the gang violence or something?
Because of Boston's gun law, that you're allowed to carry like pistols and whatnot on your person or something like that. It's something about
concealed carry.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I think it was a joke on the fact of whatever their gun law is, and it's like, oh, there's bullet casings everywhere.
Oh, okay. Which of course is silly.
Like I could pull up the whole article if you want. It's actually a really funny read.
Okay, I imagine. I mean, The Onion, usually always delivers on its. Here's some ridiculous satire.
So who was this guy who died via tentacle? Sir Was Chesley.
No, I mean, with a name like that, he deserved to be killed by tentacles.
Sure was Chesley. That sounds like a pun name.
No, he sure was, and then whatever his other. Sorry, what? I'm gonna need to see it.
Sure was Chesley.
What does Chesley mean? He sure was Chesley. I don't know.
Shezzley.
Even you saying it out loud, I'm gonna need to actually see it physically. I'm more of a visual.
Yeah.
Person.
Actually, now that I'm walking through these caves, they're actually not as dark as I first thought.
Well, I mean, we're putting lights in them.
They are dark. They are no. I mean like absolute darkness.
Oh.
Like, no lights.
I mean, honestly, what you could do if you really wanted to cheese this map, just turn your gamma on your monitor way up.
Actually, if I were to go into options.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
Desync. No, there actually is a gamma option on in the options menu. You can just turn up the game's gamma.
Yeah, turn up the game gamma and your monitor gamma. Just set up to maximum, and then you could easily just see. As if
that might be a bit too much.
It might be too much, but nothing would. I mean, then you'd look at a light.
Oh, here, let me actually check this then. Hold on.
Okay.
Options, gamma, woo. Oh wow. Okay, every brightened room is. Whoa, Jesus, that is bright. But like the dark room is actually properly lit now.
Okay.
Like you can test this out for yourself. If you want.
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't be able to show it to the audience, so I'm not gonna bother. People know what gamma does. If you don't, Google it.
Oh, I can't go back to. Okay, well, whatever. I couldn't go back to 0.75. I could only go back to 0.76.
Oh, I just saw you in the tunnel. Okay, yeah, so we're coming together here. Everything's coming together. Dick Wilkes. Another name. Hey, Dick. Who would name their child Dick? I don't think people do it nowadays. I mean, if they
It's almost like naming your child Kid, which people do.
Oh, do what I thought was funny with the whole fucking the pronoun thing with the transgender people. There's some guy posted, I think it was on Reddit. He was like, okay, I am getting sick of this whole transgender pronoun thing because with my case, this guy's, what was his name? His name, yeah, his name was Guy Manson. It's like, am I gonna have to change my name to person? Because of all this nonsense? Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. Guy Manson.
Oh man.
Hey, person. How are you today?
Hopefully that doesn't leave a trail of blood. I don't think the tentacles do.
Right.
If you still need a bucket or a box, I actually have one at that pass. At that
mine,
corridor.
I just summoned a new one of each, and I'm still good for now.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I heard
'Cause
that.
I
I
do have-
fucking heard that. You piece
Because
of
I do
shit.
that. Okay, yeah, I see where you put your lantern down.
Yeah, I kind of just need it, and there's a couple of them throughout the tunnel network. Not too many, but just enough so like you can actually see where the fuck I'm going. Oh, I need to bring this up so I can see if there's anything along the walls. Yeah, that screen tearing's pretty rough. Okay.
I can only imagine the kind of stuff these janitors have actually seen.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Blood trails all over the walls.
Body parts strewn about like no.
Uh-oh. Are you down this tunnel? Oh shit.
No, I'm not in.
Oh, okay, that tunnel. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start getting some more lights because that is kind of ridiculous. And you know what's
I've just been walking in the dark down this one hallway.
Not me. Because you know what? Here's the thing. There's also the consequence of the fact that what I'm seeing in the game here may not exactly be what goes on in the recording because my monitor has its own gamma setting, right? And so I have to keep that in mind.
Come on, viewers.
What, you want them to turn their own thing up? Wait a minute. What the fuck? I fucking cleaned this shit! What the fuck? Jesus.
Speaking of brightness, I actually have turned the brightness down on my monitor, the monitor you gave me, to 0.
Oh. Okay.
Because for some reason it doesn't hook up with the Windows 10 brightness.
Oh, that's not so. I mean, to be fair, that is an old monitor, like I said, but it's free. So.
Which it's a pain in the ass, but putting it on 0, it's like okay, this is low enough that it's not. Now if I pull up like a white screen, it's like okay, that's a little much, but in general, it isn't that bad.
Okay. Pulling up a white screen so you can check for dead pixels.
No, like say YouTube or something.
No. Don't you?
Since YouTube on the computer doesn't have a night mode.
Yeah, it does.
It does it? I can't find it.
It is there because mine is on a dark mode. What the? Your stupid tentacle still hasn't burned, or unless that's a new one.
I've been putting them in and out.
Okay,
so.
never mind. I thought it was the same one.
'Cause
it looked like it was in
there's
the same position. So that was kind of.
Yeah, I've been putting it in the same position on purpose, so that way it burns properly.
Okay.
Oh my god!
What? What's wrong?
It's stuck.
Oh, geez, that was kind of scary. Watching that light kind of jiggle. Whoa. See, what the hell's down this tunnel?
Want to grab it by this end?
Oh, geez, there's some equipment.
Thank you.
Equipment
Oh my god.
Here. What's this? Oh, that's a flammable barrel. Oh, right. This light that I knocked over. One of these fucking bad boys. I'm just gonna turn that around. Okay, don't move.
This is a long one. You should probably put that at the end and turn it around.
No, just. Ah, shit!
That's why you don't put it in the middle of the floor.
I was gonna move it, and you ran over it like an idiot. Where's this?
I didn't ran over it. The tentacle ran over it.
Okay, we're back here. Okay.
It's actually not that bad.
Yeah, you tidied this place up pretty good.
Damn right I did. I'm a professional.
Yeah, not me. I'm a union, so I don't care what the fuck I do.
Yeah, these tentacles. Imagine if you actually had to if it was too big, it would only burn part of it.
And you have to put the rest of it in. Yeah.
You'd have to with this thing, which is like 10, 12 feet long. However long that thing is, probably like 8 feet. But
Yeah. Thankfully, it just uses a delete mechanic for that. It's not a
God, yeah. Like, oh, you only put part of it in, so we're only gonna take part of it off.
Well, I mean, they probably could do something like that if they could, like, the tentacle would have to subdivide into pieces, though. Like, they'd have to make it so it could do that. It still makes me wonder how those guys at Flying Wild Hog, when they did Shadow Warrior, how they made the knife combat feel so real. Like, when you slice at a guy in a certain direction, he sliced in that partition. Like, maybe each body is designed to separate in many ways. And depending...
Just give in different ways.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's pretty nifty.
Oh, where are you?
I'm by that place where that light got knocked over because I'm an idiot.
Oh.
I'm just getting some things out.
Here, before you go.
Shit. I'll be right back. I'm just taking this exploder
Hold on,
barrel.
I am right behind you. I am right behind you.
What do you need? Oh. Ah. Sure, yeah. Sure was Shisley. I don't know what that's trying to say.
I don't get it.
Okay, I don't either. We'll have a look at all of them and the notepads, and we'll find out what exactly happened here, or their interpretation anyway.
People died.
Other than that, every level people died. Every level, not a single level we come in. It's just like, oh, there's some puke on the floor. There's some trash everywhere. Like they just had a party.
I'm actually trying to think. What is the game with the lowest body? No, that gravity game. That gravity level didn't have any dead people in it.
That was a legacy map. That was a legacy.
Doesn't matter. That map had no dead bodies.
I don't count. Well, okay. It sort of counts. Fine.
It does count. There was no bodies. There was no blood.
Pulling this out because I don't know.
Well, actually, there might have been blood, but there was no bodies.
No.
There was no bodies. There were no body parts.
Okay. In any case, though, it is a legacy map, so they probably weren't testing it at the time. They're like, hey, let's see, can we do 0G?
I said good day.
You can't do this. You're an inhuman monster. I said good day.
I have a leg.
I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. Also, my Discord.
And guess what's inside it? Nothing.
That thing's almost toast.
Here's an interesting question. Okay, so he can't step on land. So what if he fills a bucket full of seawater and then straps those to his feet?
Huh, I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Because technically he's standing in a seawater.
Oh, touche, sir.
Touche.
Actually, you know what?
How is your mop?
My mop is okay.
Okay, because this bucket's almost dead, but I'm just gonna chuck it.
Yeah, just chuck it. Like, I'm not gonna read this. I'm just putting it into the corner.
Actually, just in case, I'm gonna clean off my broom too, just in case.
Okay.
You can go ahead and clean yours off too, since you're right here.
Oh, let me check my broom.
Oh yeah, your broom's messed up.
My broom is fucked. Okay, well that's that. My mop's fine, honestly. I don't need to hit it.